This is Scroll or SCR token explained on Binance Launch Pool overview. In today's video, I'm going to break down what Scroll is, how the community is reacting to its token distribution, and what we can expect from its upcoming price action. There's been quite a bit of excitement and, let's be honest, some disappointment too. So what is Scroll? For those of you who might not be familiar, Scroll is aiming to scale Ethereum, making transactions faster and cheaper. It bundles multiple transactions off-chain and then submits them back to Ethereum, which reduces gas fees and improves overall network efficiency. This is the community's reaction to Scroll's token distribution. Now, if you've been following the Scroll community, you probably know that there's been a bit of a mixed reaction when it comes to their token distribution plan. Scroll has around $740 million in total value locked right now, which is no small feat, but then there's some frustration brewing. Well, Scroll recently announced a snapshot to determine who gets airdropped tokens. Normally, this snapshot should be a surprise, rewarding users who have been involved in the ecosystem long term, but the issue is they announced it ahead of time. And when you do that, it's like putting out a big sign for whales to come in and dominate it the last minutes. Imagine this, you've been using Scroll for over a year and suddenly a whale swoops in, deposits 400 mil and racks up more rewards in 20 minutes than you've earned in the past year and a half. That is pretty frustrating. This happens before with projects like Camino, and there's real concern that it could happen again with Scroll. Alright, now for the exciting part. Scroll is going live on Binance Launch Pool as the 60th project. If you're unfamiliar with launch pools, it's basically a way to farm tokens by staking assets like BNB or FDUSD. For Scroll, farming starts on October the 9th and runs until October 10th, so it's a pretty short window to farm some Scroll tokens. Here's how the token rewards are broken down. BNB pool gets the bulk of the rewards with 85%, and that's roughly 47 million tokens. FDUSD pool will have 15%, and that's roughly 8 million SCR. Once that's done, Binance will launch pre-market trading for Scroll on October 11th, giving people the chance to trade Scroll token even before the official listing happens. If you're in a region eligible for pre-market, this could be a great chance to get in early. Now let's talk about the Scroll token Tokenomics. Scroll's total supply is 1 billion SCR tokens. At launch, 190 million of these will be in circulation, which is about 19% of the total supply. But here's where some of the frustration comes in again. Only 7% of the supply is going to be used for this first airdrop. And when you exclude dev allocations and other groups, it drops to about 5.5% for regular users. That's a pretty small slice of the pie, especially considering the hype around the project and the effort community members have put into farming the project. Now, if you're thinking, doesn't launching on Binance usually mean the price will pump? Well, not necessarily. Lately, day one Binance listings aren't as bullish as they used to be. Some crypto analysts like Crypto Haze have argued that Binance listings might bring in whales and cause a temporary price pump, but then the market could see heavy selling pressure shortly after. So while it's exciting, there's definitely some caution in the air. So how does Scroll compare to other CK rollups? Scroll isn't entering the market alone. It's competing with other big-name ZK rollup projects like ZK Sync, Starknet, Arbitrum, and Optimism. When you look at the total value locked, Scroll is sitting at $740 million, which puts it in a strong position, higher than Optimism and Starknet, but still well behind Arbitrum's $2.4 billion. What's interesting is that despite Scroll's lower total value locked compared to Arbitrum, its fully diluted valuation at launch is expected to be way lower, which makes it more attractive to new investors. Alright, let's get to the price predictions. What could Scroll be worth when it lists? Based on how similar tokens have launched, we've got three scenarios. We've got bearish of $0.05 per token, moderate at $0.15 per token, and bullish at $0.25 per token. Given the current market sentiment, a lot of people are thinking it'll fall somewhere in the moderate range around $0.15, but with a hype around CK rollups and the potential influx of new users, it wouldn't be a shock if we saw it shoot past that in the early days. So there you have it, the full rundown on Scroll, its upcoming Binance launch pool, and what to expect. There is a lot of excitement, but also some valid concerns about how the airdrop and distribution have been handled. It's going to be fascinating to see how this plays out over the next few days and weeks, especially with the Binance listing on the horizon. I'll keep all of you guys up to date, so feel free to subscribe to the channel and let me know in the comments what you think. Are you following Scroll on Binance? Do you think whales are going to mess this up? Or is Scroll going to exceed expectations?